Hi everyone, welcome to the Micro Focus Identity and Access Management video series. I'm Kent Purdy, Product Marketing Manager.
And I'm Paul McKeith, Identity and Access Management Specialist.
In the other videos, you saw how Access Manager delivers secure access to cloud and hybrid environments. In this video, we're going to see how Analytics Appliance can be used to see what people are doing.
Analytics Appliance. I think I know a little bit about that, Ken. Do you think I should maybe show a little bit about the Analytics Appliance? It's probably where you get the most from it.
Please do.
All right. Okay, Ken, so the Analytics Appliance is really just a single dashboard for everything you've done with our entire Identity and Access Management system. This one here that we're going to show you is focusing in on access, right? And so Access Manager is one of our offerings that populates this dashboard where you can get a single view of what people are doing with that access, where they're doing it from, what they're accessing, etc. It's actually kind of cool. So let's take a look at this demo. And I'm going to log in. Now this is a real-time access dashboard. So what you're seeing here is up to the second in terms of things that are being done or used with Access Manager. Those things, as you'd mentioned earlier, can be things from the cloud or in the cloud, things like Office 365, ServiceNow, Box, you name it. It can also be those hybrid IT assets that are on-prem inside of your network. So those things will also appear in this dashboard. This really gives you that one comprehensive single point of view of everything. Plus, we can show you a lot more information. So we can show exactly where access has been occurring from. That's what this map is all about. We can look at the risk of that access, and you can see we've got a couple of meters here kind of measuring those things. That takes advantage of a feature in Access Manager called risk-based authentication, or adaptive authentication is another way to look at that. Identity server applications, these are the ones that are doing SAML or the cloud-based applications, those hybrid applications inside the firewall. And you can see the frequency distributed across those types of applications. What kinds of browsers people are using in order to access these resources. What kind of endpoints are they using to access these resources? Who they are. So here you can see a list of a bunch of folks that have been using these resources. Where are they? What IP addresses are they coming from? Maybe there's some suspicious ones. Well, actually, those will be caught by our risk-based authentication, won't allow access. So these are legitimate ones, and some of the ones that aren't, but those will always be the smaller ones. You'll never see large counts on those because we're doing that adaptive control and making sure they're not getting in. We've got this idea of a contract. Those that are familiar with Access Manager will understand that there are different ways or different contracts that dictate the means of authentication required to access a particular type of access. So we have a bunch of those, and we show that in a graph as well. Failed authentications might be important, especially if somebody's trying to access your system and they shouldn't be. Then a spike here would be something from even a forensics or a dashboard, like something, all the red lights are going off in your SOC. You want to figure out why. Here's an easy way to say, hey, it's not Access Manager because look, we don't have the failed authentications here. Identity server, this is where all your authentication occurs, whether that's a cloud-based authentication from maybe a social network, an internal one to your LDAP directory, maybe from another federated source within your organization or a partner organization. Access gateway, back to the hybrid IT model. This is where this is how we're allowing you to get access to your on-prem internal resources out to the cloud to your other users, mobile, PC, what have you. And then some operational statistics in here too. So we have all this in our normal administration console, but here, again, it's that single dashboard, single pane of glass to give you all of this information in one place. So you can have different users, different types of things, and you can move these graphs around and build your own views. And then also utilization, operational statistics, health information. You can see, in fact, looking at this, we got a couple of yellow icons. We have some green ones, and we want to probably have somebody take a look at those. I know what those are all about, so we don't have to worry about them. The other thing you can do is that this is an interactive dashboard. I can go in here and start drilling in. So here I can look at Australia. I can filter. You notice in the left-hand side over here that it will tell you what we're actually looking at. So India, Bolivia, Ecuador. So it's showing the subset of users where those are all coming in. You can see there's quite a few here in North America. Well, these may be normal. These may be anomalies. If I want to take a look and do a little bit better, I can simply click on the country, and every other graph in this entire dashboard now gets filtered down to that specific set of activities, those events that were coming in. And so I can do a little bit of forensics analysis to figure out what was going on if I see something unusual.
So if you're doing forensics, how far back can you look?
So this dashboard is live. So you're going to see everything for the past 7 days. However, it's leveraging this data from the past as well. So it's as much data as you want to keep. And underneath of this, we have another system that's keeping all that data. But the dashboard itself is only going to show you the past 7 days. And so if we want to refresh this, we'll go back to our normals so that we can get back and look at these again. So basically, I showed you how this map was interactive. Every single one of these pieces are interactive. I might want to click on a specific IP address to kind of look and see what's coming or what's going on from that IP address, a specific user. And again, it's going to filter all of the other graphs based on what I click on. And you can see that every other graph is completely
So what are the
different.
top reasons, couple reasons why people go into the analytics appliance?
It's really that single dashboard, right? So different people with different aspects of what they need to do for their job, either operations or security teams, they're going to both benefit from this, but they're going to look at it from a different perspective. The security guys may just want to keep that, just keep an eye on it and see what's going on at any given moment, but they might want to do a little bit more deeper dive into forensics. On the operations side, it's always, finger pointing from security, the network guys, everybody else. Well, this is an easier way to give you quick, easy evidence that, no, you can't do that. And what's really cool about this analytics, I mentioned early on, this analytics dashboard is being populated by Access Manager. Stay tuned. We've got some really exciting stuff where we're going to have a single dashboard for our entire IAM portfolio and put all of that information in there. So this is only the teaser, if you will, that's going to continue.
Thanks, Paul. That was really a great review of how you can use the analytics appliance to see who's accessing the system, check out alerts, all in a single pane of glass. We also have other videos for Access Manager to show how it provides single sign-on and access to cloud and hybrid environments. Please check those out as well.
Yeah, in fact, it's those videos that populated this dashboard that you just saw. So now you'll see what the real meat of the products and putting them all together and just having that single pane of glass view as you had mentioned. Thanks, everyone.